Once again, back is the incredible Rhyme Animal. Been 2 weeks since the harvest of the first flush of shiitakes. Now the Namikos are still percolating in the back. They're getting oranger and oranger. Is that a word? More orange. They're getting all sticky and stuff. Lesson learned. The Namikos take too long. If I'm going to harvest these commercially, I gotta worry about that. So no, the Namikos, they'll be interesting. They'll be good when I finally get them. The shiitakes have been, the medium has been off drying. Here it is. Very dry. It's more covered with brown stuff. So we're going for a second harvest. Interesting thing. When I went to remove it from the plate, not all of it removed from the plate. It's the bottom of the shiitake medium. I'm glad I used a crappy plate. So before we harvest, I have to soak. Before we go for a second flush, I have to soak it. Activate it. Now what's been happening is for 2 weeks, this mass with the mycelium, the actual mushroom plant, has been gnawing away at the wood. Lovely concept. But it's been percolating and building up resources, so the idea is I will soak it overnight, bring it out, keep it misted under the humidity tent, and it'll be good to go. They'll start flushing again. I'm going to have to hold it down with a brick. It is wood after all, and it floats like a duck and a witch into the bucket. Spring water, and through the magic of editing, it will fill. There's a whole bunch I just cut out. It's full now. I'm going to put the brick on top of it. It's rather buoyant. I'm probably going to have to use another brick. But there we go. Floating a little bit. I'll get the other brick through the magic. You don't need to see the other brick. The other brick's going to be floating on top of it. And this thing will soak overnight. Tomorrow I'll take out and put on the plate and under the tent and we'll go. Did some asking around. Growing the mushrooms, I'm remarkably cocky about for a guy who's harvested 4. But I think I can do that part. It's this whole founding a business around selling fungus I'm growing in my backyard. Iffy about that. So I've been contacting the Cooperative Extension Service, who told me to contact local restaurateurs, of which I had one in my address book. Some of you know him and love him well. And so I called him, emailed, and he said, "Oh yeah, let me know when you get up on production on that." I mean, he said it longer, but yeah. So I decided to pursue, how do I sell mushrooms legally? I figured there had to be some sort of, procedures, laws. I contacted the county probate office. Do I need a business license? If I'm selling produce, of which mushrooms will be, that I grow on my own property, to homes or businesses, don't need a business license. Thumbs up. Because the State Department's how to incorporate and do all that, that was just, it's a nightmare. I can see why people just, go, $150, please take care of that for me. But they said call the city. So I called the city. City said I need to go get some paperwork from the county extension office, take it to City Hall, and they'll give me my grow permit. So tomorrow, when I'm putting the shiitakes on the plate, I'll have a grow permit. I will be a licensed, well, not really licensed, but you know, I'll be certified. Not really. I'll have permission to grow mushrooms and sell them. So anyway, that's where we stand. Up in 4 weeks, I'll be going to the farm in Central Tennessee, take part in an all-day mushrooming convention. Now, I'm not looking forward to the 4.5-hour drive there and the 4.5-hour drive back with the 5-hour meeting there and, you know, all that. But, you know, it's not really a convention, it's a cultivation workshop. So, very nice. So I'm doing that in 4 weeks. Also, at the end of this week, I'm ordering plug spawn. So there will be a video sometime in all this of me drilling holes in wood and hammering in plugs and sealing them in wax. And I'm getting definitely shiitakes, oysters, maybe lion's mane, which are these weird little mushrooms. But I emailed and asked what's going to take the Alabama heat, and those three we're pretty good with. So that's where I'm headed. 24 hours from now, you'll see me put that on a plate. 24 hours later, it's full of water. It soaked up about half a gallon. It's very heavy and leaky. Gonna put these in it, put the humidity tin on it. Hopefully in another week, more shiitake. The other breaking news. So I did all my steps to actually sell these things. I know, as I am often told, I've grown 4 mushrooms, but I still want to be able to sell them. So first, I went to the local extension service and got them to give me a grower's permit. Then I had to take it down to City Hall, where they actually gave me the permit to sell mushrooms. Now in Alabama, according to law, under Code of Alabama 1940, Title II, Section 481, entitled No License for Farm Products to Charge to Farmers. In other words, I can sell these things and not pay sales tax as long as I grow them on my property and sell them myself. As long as I have this piece of paper to prove it. So with this, I can go to farmers markets. I can go somewhere, I can set up and sell it. I assume I could sell it on my own property. They used the example of I couldn't set up in the post office parking lot. And I got a fancy little sticker for my truck. It's hard for me to read, so you're not going to be able to read it on this. But it says 2010 Peddler, Montgomery, Alabama. Number 0008. Apparently I'm the 8th person to get their peddler's license in Montgomery in 2010. Yeah, say it with me. 2010. Peddler? Just feels a little either archaic or dirty, or maybe both. Peddler. I won't put it on my truck. The 20th, I've probably mentioned in the first half of this video, I'm going to Tennessee for a cultivation seminar. I'll have the peddler sticker on my truck. I'll keep you posted on the shiitakes.